Hello students, in last video we have seen types of mobile devices, what is mobile computing and wireless computing. In this video we are going to see trends in mobility and some popular types of attacks against 3G mobile network. Mobile computing is moving into new era, that is third generation, we can call 3G, which gives greater varieties of applications and highly improved usage and speedier networking. iPhone from Apple and Google provides Android phones. These are the best examples of these trends in a mobility. This smart mobile phone technology is fastly gaining popularity and attackers like crackers, hackers are the biggest fan of it. It is very important to note the trends in the mobile computing. This helps us to realize the seriousness of cyber security issues in mobility of a computers or a mobile phones or a wireless devices. Here, mobility means bringing the personal mobile devices and tablets to the office, and employees are connecting to public Wi-Fi like airport, coffee shop, okay, like that. Okay, mobility means movement of personal mobile devices or a tablets from one place to another place. We can call that as a mobility. The following figure shows the different types of mobility and their implications. Implications is nothing but effects of this mobility. There are 4 types of mobility: user mobility, device mobility, session mobility and service mobility, or we can call this as a code mobility. Here, user mobility means user should be able to move from one physical location to another physical location and uses the same device. We can call this as a user mobility. Means here movement of user is there. For example, user travels for a business and uses corporate office. Example is user travels for a business purpose and he uses the corporate office services and applications from anywhere into their mobiles. We can call this as a user mobility. Okay, user is traveling from one physical location to another physical location and he is using corporate office services and applications from anywhere into their mobiles. Next is device mobility. Here, movement of communication devices from one location to another location with or without the user. Here, network position is not a parameter because only device will move. For example, when mobile connection is weak, the device takes or changes its position to the nearest transmitter for better connection. Another example is sales representative using their desktops in home office, but while moving on the road they can use the palm tops. The next is session mobility. Here, user should move from one user environment to another. Here there are many issues with the data distribution. Example for this session mobility is user was using a session or a service through a network and user drives through a tunnel and gets disconnected from that network. The user returns to his home office and uses desktop to continue with the unfinished session from where it is disconnected. Okay, he can continue that session from a home office. The next is service mobility. Here, users should be able to move from one service to another service. Here, security is the strong issue. Example for this is user writes an email and to complete that email he needs some user information, and he can use other tabs on desktop PC, and for example he can open a browser and he can search for whatever information he needed, and he moves between services using the taskbars. Okay, he can use the browser and another time he can switch back to email tab. Like that he can move in between services by using a taskbars. In the new technology, that is 3G technology, there are numerous attacks that can be committed against the mobile networks and can be originated from two primary factors. These attacks originate from two primary factors. Those are outside mobile network, means public network, internet, or a private internet, or a private network, or other operators network. Okay, attacks may be originate from these kind of networks. Those are outside the mobile network. The second one is within the mobile networks, means smartphones or desktop computers connected to 3G network or a internet. We will see some popular types of attacks against the 3G network. The first one is malware, viruses and worms, denial of service attack, overbilling attack, spoofed policy development process attack, signaling level attacks. The first one is malware, viruses and worms. Still some users are switching from 2G, 2.5G to the 3G networking. Okay, it is very important to educate those kind of peoples and provide the awareness about the possible threats while using these mobile devices. Here there are some examples of malwares specific to mobile devices. The first one is Skull Trojan, second one is Kabir worms, Mosquito Trojan, Brador Trojan and Lasco worms. These are the some Trojan and worms names which will affect our mobile devices. These are specific to mobile devices. The next is denial of service attacks. We can call this in short DOS attack. The main objective of this attack is to make system unavailable to users who are using that system. Viruses attacks can be used to make the system unavailable. They can use the viruses to block or to make unavailable of that system. Presently, one of the most common cybersecurity threats to internet service provider is distributed denial of service attack, that is DDoS attacks. These are used to flood the target system with the data so that response from the target system is either slowed or completely stopped. To make this, they can use the botnets or a zombies to create the enough traffic in these kind of attacks. The third one is overbilling attack. Here, attackers hijacks a subscriber's IP address and he takes control of it. Then he uses it to download the paid softwares or simply he uses it for his own purposes. Okay, and in both the cases the legitimate user or an authorized user is charged for this activity, which is not done by authorized user. The fourth one is spoofed policy development process. We can call in short that is PDP, policy development process. These type of attacks make use of failures or holes in a GPRS system or a GPRS protocol. What is GPRS here? General Packet Radio Services. The next one is, that is last one, signaling level attacks. SIP. that is session initiation protocol. It is a signaling protocol used in multimedia networks to provide the voice over internet protocol, VoIP. I think you learned this in a computer networks. Okay, these kind of services, to provide these kind of services, they will use the signaling protocol. And there are several vulnerabilities with the SIP based VoIP systems. Thank you.